Everything is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
It's spooky time on the NeoCraft server because it's Halloween. Get it? You guys get it? Halloween and spooky. Never mind. But welcome back, everybody, to another wonderful episode of NeoCraft. Don't mind me. I am just gathering some carrots for food because apparently it's all I eat now on like every server. Since I am also really apparently too lazy to go ahead and make bread or something, even though I have it in my hotbar. But anyways, we're back here on the NeoCraft server, and we're also back by the house. So two things to note: one, Bentals, bad Bentals, bad. This is not your house. This is my house. You leave my house alone. And more importantly, haven't really done a whole lot since last time, but I do realize I need some more dirt because I need to expand that a little bit higher and build the second floor and then build the roof on top of that, because I think this might need to go a little bit higher too, because I think the problem is I've taken a look at some of the Victorian style houses and most of them have 2 floors. So I think this is a little bit too small, and I will fix it. I might also need to move this little rim right here up, but we'll work on that actually not today. I'm gonna get some more materials for that first. I haven't had much time lately. I've been busy working on a couple projects off of the NeoCraft server, so my time has been a little bit at a premium. Is there any? No, I stole it all. Haha. I'm terrible, but I'm gonna go throw this in my ender chest because I don't need it right now. Free lapis. Ooh. But let's see, it's all road building materials. But today we do have a special trip, a very special trip that we're gonna make, because it is a time of the season for spooky, scary things, and we have a little village that we've set up kind of up. You saw the sign here, Spookyville upstairs, so we are heading on out to Spookyville. It is a bit of a ride, but it is our Halloween themed area that we're going to be working on and whatnot. So I thought I would head out there, kind of get an idea of what's out there to start with, and then maybe we would start on a build or try and think of an idea. So it's going to be a long ride. I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and we'll be back sometime soon with our actual Spooky Town stop. Away we go! Alright, so somehow, I guess, my mic moved a little bit, but I guess we got here. There's another station along the way, and I guess we just went right past the station somehow. I wasn't expecting to be here so quickly. Thought I'd have a little bit more lead up time. But here we got Mr. Frost, Affordable Ticket Emporium. Hello, Mr. Frost. How are you? Any relation to Jack? No? Ticket to 1-8 spawn. Aha! So this must be Mittens Food Kiosk. Mittens, hi Mittens. How you doing? You have any food? Okay. Spookyville map. Alright, so you can see we have kind of a small layout here for Spookyville. Let's go upstairs. Do a little bit of exploring. And yes, it is very spooky. And there are holes in the floor which I should avoid falling through. But let us go outside. It's daytime out, so not as spooky, but ooh, Spookyville. Spooky gate. Spooky. Oop, I fell in the water. Because I'm not paying attention. Haha. So, Welcome to Spookyville. Feel free to contribute with your own builds. Try and keep the builds spooky themed. Spookier the better. How to spook. 1. Fire. 2. Cobwebs. 3. Pumpkins. Established 11/10/14 by Ark and Splash. Okay, so goofy voice aside, this is Spookyville, and this must be the spooky gate. Ooh, and Dry has been here because he's left a mushroom on top of that fountain type area. And there's the Spookyville sign. There's a chicken. The not quite as spooky as it should be fountain. Center of Spookyville. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's actually looking pretty nice. So this, I don't know who built this. There's not enough signs. Maybe this is all Ark and Splash right now. I can't tell. So we've got a spooky building and a spooky church, I guess, with a spooky pastor, necromancer man. I don't know. So got a spooky straw man over there. It's on fire. I don't think it's supposed to be on fire. You can tell that we don't have burn damage turned on because that thing would have been burnt up by now. And a big spooky pumpkin. Spooky pumpkin. Everything is so spooky in Spookyville. With a giant, this is supposed to be like a cauldron? Like a giant spooky cauldron? Spooky. Is that a skeleton up there, or is that actually a... So you can see they've got a lot of skulls and stuff. I think most of it's been built in creative. But, oh, yep, there's a guy up there watching us. And, oh, this is something scary over here. Looks like a graveyard. Rest in peace, Dr. Pulaski. Here lies Mac Walters. Finally dead. Went too fast, Sanic. Here lies Jacob Taylor. The worst Koopaling Larry. Aw, poor Larry. Hell, it's too good for them. Oh, dang. Bloody Dead on Arrival, Nexus 6. I wonder if someone British did this. Probably. Not So Radiant Hero, Ike. And... Ooh. This looks a little familiar. This looks reminds me a lot of the map I built last year for Minecon. Because I had something similar like that. The worst, Ashgat. I wonder if Ash built this then. Wither skeleton skull, bones, dragon egg. It's an odd setup. Oh, did I break? I broke that. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought there might have been treasure under there. I didn't realize that that does that. I'm gonna fix that. I'll get some Podzol and fix that. Cause I'm good on my word. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yikes. That is not looking good. Do not fall down that hole. There's no escape. And then there's this house over here. Next to the Burning Man. I'm starving. I should probably eat before I starve to death. So spooky town's not quite spookified yet. We need to come up with a good... These little guys out here they are kind of spooky. So there is a pathway up here as well. I should take a look at this. Not too sure who's been building out here, but Jerry, spawn bat, mushroom. Ha! Ooh. This looks like a little witch's hut. Ah, that's actually nice. We can use that to bring stuff over from the spawn. That's cool. I like that. So that'll be very helpful for me. But okay, so there's a little path that goes over here. Is there something over here? Huh, okay. So this is also a spooky thing. What is down here? Oh! That is very creepy. Yes, that will make a good. Oh, actually, you can kind of pass through the armor stands. Okay, and you got the nice. I like this. This is kind of freaking me out a little bit. I didn't realize that you could pass through armor stands, so it's interesting. Something we may have to keep an eye on in the future in case we decide to use them for a build of sorts. And there's another building over here. So somebody has a. That is particularly scary. Very not good to be around, I think, with all the lava and whatnot. So who has built this? What? It's just a chest with a bunch of stuff in it. Chest with a bunch of stuff in it. None of that's mine. So this is an incomplete build. But I think that means we have some space here to try and figure out how we want to build our super spooky house of spookiness. And I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to build even. I don't know what I want to build. I've been trying to think about it and get an idea of what might be really cool to build that's Halloween-y themed. I would probably done something like the giant pumpkin. I think that probably would have been my build if I had a choice, but it's already been done, so we need to come up with something a little bit different. You can go to old Spookyville. So this is a nice little torch thing over here. I like the style on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and think about this for a little bit and see if I can come up with something that might work. Dry and G-Blue's around, so I don't know if they're sleeping or not. But I'm gonna have to wander about, see if I can find some trees and stuff. But I'll be right back when I've got some actual materials to build with. Alright, so I have returned with some materials, and it's nighttime out. But first things first, there is a new build that has popped up in the meanwhile since we've last been here. Somebody has created some giant flaming obsidian tower with lava and netherrack and all that good stuff, which is pretty cool. Except I don't quite know if whose design this is, because nobody's left a name. It's very clearly probably built in creative mode. So maybe that kind of whittles it down a little bit. It's a lot of fire though, for certain. I wonder if this is a build that G-Blues was talking about, I think, doing. Huh. Well, it looks sufficiently scary, so I think it belongs in Spooky Town. Our build is actually going to be right nearby. So I have, after consulting with some of the other folks on the server to get an idea of what ideas were still available, I didn't want to build something that somebody else had already done. I have come up with the idea. I will start down here a little bit. I've come up with the idea to build a tentacle monster. Yes, a giant kind of sea creature monster, I guess. And it's gonna be built out of netherrack. Oh, I didn't make the, I'm just gonna make one out here. That way I don't have to run back to the shore every time I need to craft something. So let's make those picks, because we're gonna need them. Not those. Those. Okay, so that I don't like, because I don't want there to be all these empty spots. Why is that doing that? Just because it thinks there's a Okay, so that's fix that weird problem. And we can also go ahead while we're down here and just break all of these. Must be server related lag. Block's not updating properly. So let's go ahead and start setting up, I guess you could say setting up the body or the base for what we're going to build off of. So there we go. That updated, no problems, no problems. Wonderful. I like the fact that there's so many squids out here because I think that's going to really add something to the fact that this is supposed to be like, kind of like the great evil squid of doom and destruction. Now I do have some more materials, but I left them over in my ender chest. So this is our simple, humble base that we're starting with. Doesn't seem like much, but trust me, it'll make sense. And from time to time here, I'm gonna pop out of my screen here and I'll kind of do like one of these dealios. That's because I have some screenshots of the sea creature that I built in creative mode on my creative world that I have. So I'm just probably just checking against that to make sure that I'm building properly. Okay, now this is going to be facing, yeah, it's going to be facing this way. So this has to be kind of the long side. So I'm going to have one of those moments right now. Okay. And actually, I almost kind of messed this up. This needs to be out one right here. Here we go. And then this is going to be, oh, I did kind of mess this up a little bit, but it'll be fine. I can fix this. So this is going to be like 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Do I want it to be, do I want the, I'm trying to figure out where I want the teeth to be on this. Yeah, probably there. So this is going to be 3 instead, and then so I need to break these. Hi. How are you? I'm going to kill you now because you're being annoying and not dying. There we go. That means you got to break this one as well. Alright, so that's kind of our start. And then this is going to go straight up a bunch of blocks. And here, I think these are going to be where the eyes are, if I remember right. So I'm just trying to remember how I had this. Yeah, okay, I know how I had this now. I know how I had this. So jump up here. Now, that's also helpful to have that like that. And then, can I just do that? Okay, no. It's decided to not let me place it since I think there's no block underneath here. So if I do that, and I swim back up, now can I place pumpkin? Yeah, okay, there we go. 2 and 3. So that means that, yeah, I think you want to do the same thing kind of here. So 1, 2. Can break that. Can break that as well. Hi, Squid. How you doing? I just need to have this facing this way. 1, yep, 2, and 3. And that's okay that it's facing inside because that's not going to show up when we build this. And then coal blocks, kind of like 1, 2, and then They're like 3, 4, right? Yeah, and then you got this guy up here and that guy there. Or I can also break this one. So break that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, scary. Scary squid. Very scary squid. All right, so we might as well actually just go ahead and make that one face in, and that's good. So this is going to be 1, 2, and I can actually just put another rack block here to kind of set this up. So 3 and 4, there we go. And then got 1, 2, and you got to have for the pumpkins, you can't place them just magically in the air, so you have to have the solid ground underneath them, so you can actually put these down. So 1, 2, 3, and then once you do that, you can stack them. So keep that in mind if you're ever building with pumpkins, that you have to make sure you have solid ground underneath the pumpkin block before you can place it. Where did that come from? And there we go. We kind of got a nice start here. There's the eyeballs now. I like the textures on the pumpkins. I think that works nice. I tried doing it with Prismarine before, and it just didn't look right. It looked a little too calm and inviting, and I really wanted scary and spooky. So I might even make those jack-o'-lanterns in the future just to have the glow from the eyes. I think that might be pretty cool. Now, one thing I don't have here are teeth. There's going to be little quartz stairs upside down here for teeth. And we're also going to eventually finish out the bottom part here. We just haven't done that yet. We're going to finish it up when we connect the tentacles to the rest of the body. So let me again check real quick here how I have this. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, so that all kind of goes up that way. Okay, so this goes like this, and it goes up 1, and then when you get up to here is when actually this kind of pops out a little bit. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out by memory, since I build so often with just, you know, going into creative mode and figuring things out. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 up. And if I make this a little bit more elongated than I had it planned, that's also perfectly fine. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then this just kind of, I think this just kind of goes up like that. And then this goes up. These all kind of end at the same point. So just do that, I think. And oh, a little too high of a fall. My bad. So hopefully I can get all of this done, and at least this part done in one episode, because I think that would make everything else a lot better building wise. I just would have to worry about the tentacles, connecting everything, and theming for the last 2 parts. This will probably be, to be honest, a 3-part series of me actually working on this, just because I anticipate that I'll be spending a lot of time perfecting it in my usual way. I kind of get very, very perfectionist with my builds. I tend to not really like doing things, I guess you could say doing things half-assed. So let's see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and probably cut here and try and figure this out a little bit. Get this at least started, and we'll fill in the bottom part here. maybe I'll cut back in while I'm working on the bottom part. So if y'all give me a moment, I will be right back. Alright, so we're back in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we are back, and I think I'm pretty close to being done with this. Let me check real quick here. Actually, you know what? Screw this. Let me just take a look at the build world again real quick. So this goes up 3 and then 2 over. So this is 3, 2. Alright, so we're back in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I'm back, and I'm just gonna filling things in here a little bit. Trying to remember how I had this. I'm pretty sure this comes over like that. And then this... Oh, nope. Get that back. And this comes up like that. And then this is it too high, or... I don't remember. But I've made derpy stairs here. Oh, I do need a block. Crap. Here. Let me just make some temporary stairs until we have this sorted out. Now this is... Let me just jump down here. I kill myself. This is kind of our start here. Let me swim across here so you guys can see. It is turning daytime. So this is beginning to look a little bit like a sea creature, especially from further away. And that's probably the most important thing. I kind of want it to look really good from far away. Good up close, but really good from far away, I think, is the idea here. So the next step, I think, is actually topping off the head part, and that's pretty simple. If I remember right, all I did was just kind of start to do it like I was making a dome, and moving in slightly smaller and smaller circles where the blocks would start to get like one block closer in and then get closer from there. And I'm running a little low on blocks, but the good news is I have plenty. I didn't realize it would take this few blocks to actually do what I wanted to do, so I have like another over in the village there, the Spooky Town village. I have like another 10, maybe 12 stacks of netherrack that I just all farmed out of the nether because I'm a crazy man and that's what I do. So let's see, and this kind of starts to actually come off the back a little bit. I think I had this kind of come off the back a little bit like that. It's kind of like a little lip. Oop. Now I boxed myself in. There we go. Big stairs, but let's see. So I think I just need to actually break this block. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And that. Okay. It might have been like that, yeah. I hope we can modify it a little bit. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as how we had it. So I can do like that, and then I know I modified this a little bit because this had like a flat front on it at one point. I think it's right here. Yeah, I guess the flat front coming up here in a minute, and I had to modify it to make it look right. Here we go. Grab that. Here we go. So this will look a little bit different from what I think I planned, but it shouldn't be too terribly different that it will ruin the entire thing. So there we go. There we go. And it stopped raining. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad that it stopped raining because I hate the rain. It's so damn annoying in Minecraft. So there we go. This looks, yeah, this is where I modified it. I remember this now. I know exactly what I'm doing. So that's, I think I start to run out of blocks pretty soon here. I'm running out of blocks anyways, but I think I start to run out of places just to put the blocks. So it won't be too bad to run out of blocks because I won't have much space to build with them anyways. Do that. 1, 2, 3. I am kind of trapped up here now though, that's the only problem. Yeah, I think this is the last part right here. So let's just jump down here. We'll pick up some of the blocks that we dropped. Come up for air. There's some more over here. And yeah, we're definitely not going to finish this today, but that's good. Sometimes it's really good to pace yourself and not really rush a big build. Understand that your big build is going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of finesse to pull off, and don't freak out over it. Don't freak out over, you know, not having your big build done in one day. Enjoy it. Salivate. Salivate? That's not even the right word I think I want to use for that. I mean, it's not food. I don't need to salivate my big build. Idea man with the ideas. I think I'm just gonna do this, and that will break all that. Grab the workbench. Do that. Take this block back, and then use this to pillar on up. Build around up. Nope. Might not be high enough. Actually, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I might actually be able to finish off this whole build. It's just the blocks I have, which would be awesome. I think she's done. Now there are some issues. I have to light up the inside still, and I do have torches, so I may just go ahead and do that right now, because it is going to be a problem with stuff spawning in there since it's going to be completely dark. I go inside. Oh goodness. This is again perhaps another time for advocating turning some of those lights into those pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns, just to keep the mobs from spawning in here. Otherwise I'll have like bats and crap all over the place in here, and you know, bats will be fine because it is Halloween themed, but I don't think bats would live inside of a giant scary monster. You know, it just doesn't seem right kind of theming to me. But I think we're done with building this so far. So let's go ahead, break those, and then we'll come outside and take a look at it, and we'll see if anything needs to be changed or added. So let's go take the HUD off. And that is looking nice. That is looking good. This is a good start for our scary tentacled creature of doom. Oh, yes, yes, that looks good. I like that. Okay, I may want to actually add in something, let's see, something right here, just because that looks a little jarring, and I do have 3 blocks left. So perhaps I can go ahead and just do that right now. With the last 3 blocks I have, go ahead and put these there, and that might help out a lot. So wouldn't that be something if I had just enough blocks to finish this? And I didn't even intend for that. That was, if I do have just enough blocks to finish this, completely unintentional. Yeah, I think I have enough. I think I just finished it. At least the first part of it. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. That's a lot better. And I am plumb out of lovely, lovely netherrack. So that is great. That is great. So the only thing I'm missing from what I built earlier is I don't have the teeth in here. So just imagine here. I'll put some quartz blocks in here just to show you what it would look like. Kind of, but here, let's do that. Like, imagine those as stairs. Look how scary that is. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we can get up on this lily pad. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm so happy with that. Oh, I fell off. But yes, I like that. I like that a lot. This is a good start. So, next time on NeoCraft, we'll be back here in Spookyville, and we will be working on the tentacles that will be coming out from our tentacle monster. I might actually make more than 8, because I don't want him to be an octopus so much as I want him to be a scary, scary, evil creature of the night. And I might turn those pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns just to give a little bit of light and give a kind of an ominous glow. I think that'd be really cool. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Good luck, good mining, have fun, and I will see you next time.